Hey everyone, welcome to New Life Spectrum live chats. First off, did you attend Reefapalooza this weekend, or for that matter, any Reefapalooza this season? If you went, I would like to hear what your thoughts on it were, what your favorite things of the show were. I'm going to give you a quick recap. Okay, probably not quick because there's a lot to talk about, and I'm very excited about all of it. So a quick recap of some of the highlights for me. So I know I'm usually in like a blue shirt, but I've got this awesome Reefapalooza Marine Depot Red Sea shirt that they were handing out. I figure why not wear it today? So let's jump right in. This Reefapalooza, they had a new event, well, I guess a meetup, so to speak. If you've seen any of these other videos, or if you are over on Instagram, you might be aware that there's a real big push. People are trading corals. Yes, people always trade corals, but people are trading stickers related to their channel. Usually it's just their logo that's made into a sticker. I've seen people put them on their tanks. I've people put them on their sumps. Personally, I put them on water bottles, well, for the time being. Let's see. So I've got this is a gallon water jug. I've got a bunch of stickers on it. This Sin City Corals, he's the guy that I get my corals from here locally. But I've got a few more spaces on this water bottle. And this is my smaller water bottle. So I've got, this is one of the stickers I collected this weekend, Harkins Aquatics. Let's see. So Sweet Potato Puffer, he's over on Instagram. A couple of these are just dang cute fish stickers. I purchased them for myself because I love pufferfish. Got a largemouth bass here. I used to work with them. Check it. It's a Frank the Cowfish sticker. If you see me at a trade show, if you see me at MACNA coming up in 2 weeks, and you mention that you saw this, with any luck, I will have one for you, but you have to ask for them. So yeah, that's something cute and fun. Look, it's even got his little bent horn. Dang Cute Fish designed this one for me. She did such a great job. Let's see, who else is on here? So last year, my very first friend at Reefapalooza was Reef Club Design. Confusing. But theirs was the first sticker on my water bottle, and I saw them again this year, and so I'll show you the sticker I got from them. But Reefapalooza hosted a meetup for influencers and a sticker swap. They did a raffle and raffled off some cool prizes. And so I'm going to show you several of the stickers that I collected. It's not all of them. There were quite a few. I can't figure out where I put them all, so I think there's a few that I missed, but I'm going to show you anyway. Hey Chris, thank you so much for joining. Oh, I've got stuff everywhere. Alright, so I'm going to try and hold the ones that I need. I've got fun stuff to talk about. Oh, you want some salt from Brightwell. I've heard good things about their salt. I haven't ever actually used it, but Brightwell Aquatics is the first sticker that I got, or that I'll talk about. Harkins Aquatics, here you are again. I've got more stickers. I don't know where I'm gonna put them, but I've got places. So, Drew's Lagoon, I'm sure you guys have seen his tank. It's awesome. Innovative Marine, yeah, Innovative Marine buddies. I met him last year for the first time, and got to see him again. It was actually his birthday this weekend, so happy belated birthday, Drew. So we got a Reef Kings little sticker. Comic Reef, Bear Corals, Max Reef, say Inland Mermaid. Now it's really cool. A lot of these some of these stickers, I've actually talked to you guys on Facebook or Instagram, and it's so exciting. Like, you know, I might have seen pictures of you, but like actually getting to meet you in person is really exciting. Like, these are some amazing people in this hobby, and I'm so glad to be a part of it. So Reef Club Design has another cool one. And you know what? I think Sancho's Reef. I'm not sure. I just met him this weekend. I think he said he was all excited about Reefapalooza and had like a heater or something bust on him. So his budget was spent a little bit differently than he anticipated. And I'll talk more about like community and budgets and spending on stuff in a second. Aquaman Shalom. I have, well, kind of crossed paths with him, like crossed paths with him in shows and on Instagram, but I was excited to finally meet him in person. He's got some really cool content. Hi! Okay, so Age of Aquariums, they are a store that you can go buy New Life Spectrum at out in California. Check out this amazing sticker. Women in reefing, girls in aquariums. I'm a little bit biased towards this one. I absolutely love it. Look, it's dark hair like me. Just needs glasses, right? No, just kidding. But they are really cool. I talked to Kirsten this weekend. So if you guys are, if you guys got corals or you're looking to go buy corals and you're in the Anaheim, LA area, definitely go check them out. Saltwateraquarium.com. Here's another one. I saw their shirts for MACNA this year. If you are a Disney fan and a fish fan, be excited because their shirts are awesome. I can't wait for them. Reef Gods, the ripped Reef God. Bana Sophia, she's one that it's shiny, that I've talked to a couple times online. It was a really cool girl, so excited to meet her in person. Ooh, they're falling everywhere. Vivid Creative Aquatics is a cool one. They've got some really cool products. I meant to go spend time and check out their stuff, and it totally skipped my mind. So I've got the limited edition Reefapalooza California sticker. And so, okay, I've got 2 more stickers left. I've got the Flipper Cleaner sticker and the Reef Like Cat sticker, and I've got something to say about both of these. But we'll start with this one. So Reef Like Cat, Metro Cat, if you aren't aware of her, don't follow her. She does a lot of work with social media and influencers, and you might not know it, but she's probably behind a lot of the brands that you know and love, and might, probably is that person behind the keyboard, kind of like I am for New Life Spectrum. But she had a really interesting talk about influencers and like how big and popular it is now in the industry. And it was kind of cool because her talk was split up into 2 sections. It was kind of geared towards vendors, part of it, and then another part of it was geared towards hobbyists who are, maybe looking for sponsorships or, who want to become influencers. So it's pretty interesting. I wasn't able to stay, unfortunately, for the whole talk, but the part that I saw was amazing, and I know Kat is amazing and her work is really great, so pretty exciting. So I got one of her cute little stickers. And Flipper Cleaner. I met them last year at Reefapalooza for the first time. The guys there are so much fun. I enjoy talking with them every single time. But I did it, you guys. Now, I know I think I've showed you my little Frank glass cleaner, so I still have that one, but I've got some algae going on pretty bad, and I really needed something to get right at the edge of the sand bed, and was looking for something with a blade. So, well, you can't see it. I've already cleaned the part of my glass with it on my nano tank, but flipper cleaners are pretty cool. I really enjoy them. I like the blade. That said, I do have I'm not trying to, this isn't sponsored or anything, so I do have a mag float cleaner as well. But I really enjoyed interacting with the guys from Flipper Cleaner last time, and they're pretty cool, and they were there again, so yeah, there's that. I really enjoy going to the shows. I love meeting and talking to all the people, but it's also exciting to meet and talk to the representatives from my favorite companies and my favorite brands. And I say that, and I really truly mean it, because MACNA 2017, actually I met New Life Spectrum for the first time, and like I said, I had used their products in clients' tanks, I'd used them in my own tank, and I ended up meeting Ian and we talked, and that's actually how I started working with them, is because I went up and talked to a company that was one of my favorite companies, and look where I'm at now. It's pretty exciting. So there's that. Oh gosh, I know I have a couple other things to talk about, and I'm forgetting. It's been a crazy weekend, staying up till all hours of the morning talking fish tanks with people and fish and supplements. It's an absolutely fascinating hobby, and there's a bunch of people that are in the hobby that are really very knowledgeable. So it's super exciting to talk to them. That's what it was. So Reef News Network, they have I don't know how often they come out. I believe once a week on Thursdays. They host a podcast, and Ian, who was at the show with me as well, was interviewed on the podcast, and they got to talk to him. I wasn't there. I completely missed it, so I don't know what the talk was. I'm very excited because if you've ever been around Pablo or Ian, you'll know that they are very passionate about the food. They believe in the brand. They believe in the foods. They really want the best for your fish, their fish. They want everybody to succeed. So I'm sure it's going to be a good conversation that he and Peter had. And on top of that, I also got to do a brief little interview chat with Peter, and that again will also be out on Thursday, so definitely I will try and post the link for it over on here, but for sure over on Facebook and Instagram I will have the link so that you guys can listen to that podcast. I'm very excited about it because I know he talked to several people in the industry, and it's always exciting to hear everybody's takeaways from the different shows. And yes, Chris learned a ton about different products. Actually, so speaking of things, I hung out with Harkins Aquatics for I feel like a good bit of the show. It was a good time. And one of the people that we were talking to was from Red Sea, and talking about their aquariums. And they have a really interesting viewpoint on making products. It's like, number one, their goal is to make something that's going to be good for the fish and good for the corals. And that it's exciting to see that there's companies out there that their first goal is taking care of the animals. You know, I mentioned a minute ago that Ian and Pablo, their number one goal is to make sure that your fish are going to be happy and healthy. And it sounds super cheesy when I say it, but we really do mean it. I want you to succeed, because the more of us that succeed in the hobby is going to get a little bit further and be pushed along, and yeah. So got a little sentimental there. Let's see. So Frank actually, you think he's looking at something? So Frank actually got refills on some of his food this weekend. He was running low on, I think, almost all of his food, which is impressive. This little guy can eat. You want this? Want this? Yeah? He cracks me up, you guys. So Frank got some refills on his food. Ian was kind enough to bring some new food for me. And here is, speaking of new foods, so I haven't personally tried this yet, and I'm very excited to try it. I know I've talked a bunch of times how I have a lot of hermit crabs in these tanks, and so this is our invertebrate reef macro feeder food. It's let me see, I'll open it for you. Oh shoot, I made a mess. So it's a pellet food. It's going to be good for the all the hermit crabs that I have in this tank. So I'm very excited to see how they like it, because I mean, I will sprinkle it in with Frank's food, but Frank, to be honest, probiotics is his favorite, so I'll sprinkle it, the two of these in. With any luck, Frank will go for probiotics, and invertebrate will get down for all my little hermit crabs so that they can have a good dinner. let's see. Let's see how, obviously. I believe this one has a little bit more calcium in it, but I don't have the numbers, so I don't want to promise anything on it. I like to be able to, like, when I tell you something, I like to be able to back it up with some numbers. So I'm not gonna sit and like spend our live just sitting here reading. All right, so I know I mentioned them before, but I'll say it again because I see my other sticker sitting here. If you see me at MACNA, and you come up and ask, you gotta ask for them. I don't have enough time to send out a ton of stickers, but I will have them at the shows. So if you come up and ask and tell me that you saw my Frank sticker or my jellyfish sticker on one of our live chats when we are at MACNA, I will be happy to trade stickers with you, give you a jelly or a Frank sticker. These are like my last of the ones that I had. Well, I didn't have this one. I saved this one to show you guys because all the ones I took to the show this weekend are gone. But yeah. So I ordered more. I will have them for MACNA. You? Is this you? Frank is the best co-host. So yes, that's it. So I think that's all that I've got to talk about for this week. Hey, Dr. Ted, how's it going? Did you have a good week? Oh, I know, real quick. So I know the schedules this month have been really weird. I've usually been doing the live chats. Well, I used to do the live chats first thing Monday morning, but because schedules are so weird with my job and different shows, I think for the rest of the month, the live chats are going to be in the evenings about the same time. But the best thing about YouTube is that they will stay on here. So if you don't catch it live, you can always watch it afterwards. And I'm always monitoring and checking any comments that you guys might leave and be happy to get any questions answered that you might have. And yeah, so if you would like to see any of the cool photos from Reefapalooza, I did post several photos on the New Life Spectrum Instagram page. Most of them are on, I think all of them are on Instagram. I saw some really cool fish themed t-shirts and jewelry and all sorts of stuff, and I definitely posted pictures over there, so definitely make sure to go check it out. All right, well, that's all I've got for this recap, but I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you had a great weekend and your week is wonderful, your tanks are successful, and I will see you next week.